Michelle, now let's take a look at Ed Rendell's state, which is Pennsylvania, and you've got Toomey versus Sestak there, and now Toomey was ahead. And now in this latest poll, you have the Democrat, Sestak, inching a little bit ahead, 45 to 43%. Why?
Well, he's been on a huge television ad blitz, and he's been trying to make himself look as moderate and as much of a Republican impersonator as we head into Halloween as possible. And I think that Pat Toomey has done a very good job of revealing Joe Sestak's true colors. But this is a spending war now, as it is in so many of these close races, and yeah, you're seeing a little bit of that erosion, but I think as they head to the polls, people will reckon with the truth, and hopefully we'll see a referendum on that on November 2nd.
Well, yesterday in Philadelphia, they had a debate. The two of them mixed it up over Mr. Sestak's vote on abortion funding. We're talking about the Stupak amendment, which would restrict federal funding for abortion. Mr. Sestak voted no. Here is the interchange on that.
I voted against taxpayers funding it, and you know it, Congressman.
You did not, Joe.
Yes, I did. Please don't interrupt.
Well, but when you're being dishonest, Joe, I'm going to call you on that.
Congressman Toomey, I voted against it.
Well, the record is very clear, and everybody can look this up, and you'll see that Joe is either seriously misremembering or simply being dishonest.
What do you think about that, Michelle?
Yeah, look, you can't finesse the truth. Joe Sestak voted for Obamacare. Obamacare, in essence, and essentially bottom line, gives taxpayer dollars to abortions. Joe Sestak voted for taxpayer-funded abortions, period. And I think the battle there is in trying to cast each other as extremists, and Joe Sestak is going to lose that battle.
Hey, to see if you pick some media bias out in this question, George Stephanopoulos playing the role of the moderator with great hair.
Sarah Palin has really stepped up her activity this year. Just yesterday, she put out a notice, an endorsement on Facebook, asking Pennsylvania voters to get behind you. The Democratic Party put out a statement saying that shows that you have more in common with Republican extremists than the voters of Pennsylvania. Just a two-part question. What do you make of her role in this campaign, and do you think she's qualified to be president?
Okay, seemed like a loaded question, didn't it?
Yeah, fairly loaded there, packed, I would say. And look, every week we come on, we talk about these debates, and it's another liberal acting as a moderator. Really, they should just drop the whole pretense and put Jon Stewart or Stephen Colbert in the moderator's chair and make it a real joke.
But why ask the question about whether or not she's qualified to be president? I mean, the question was fine up until that point because she has put herself back into the political scene. But what does that have to do with Pennsylvania?
Absolutely nothing, and the whole pretext was to get to a Palin-bashing question. If it's Monday, if it's Tuesday, it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's a day, it's an opportunity to bash Palin, and that's what that question was about.
Okay, well, regarding some